Hey guys, Professor Mike here. Welcome back over to the channel. Just want to make a quick video on vehicles and specifically color on vehicles. As you guys know, I have a fully blacked out F150 truck, and we're going to go over why you should never buy a black vehicle. Now don't get me wrong, I do love this vehicle. I do love the color black on this truck, but if you're kind of on the fence on which color you should get, maybe this video will stir you the other way of why you shouldn't get anything black. And I'm going to go over some quick tips and some ideas that I came up with on why black probably isn't the best color for you. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing that I want to go over is black vehicles get dirty so fast. As you can see, I washed this truck yesterday. It may not be able to come up on camera, but I drove this for 2 miles and I have dirt all over this truck. There is swirl marks, you can see road grime, you can see sand, dust, pollen, anything you can think of. A black vehicle is so hard to keep clean. You would literally have to wash it every single day. As you can see, there are swirl marks, there are road grime, there is chips. Especially when the sun really gets on it, you can definitely see that it is dirtier than it looks. Especially on camera. If I stand back here, on camera it may not look like it's dirty, but when you get up to close to the truck or any kind of black vehicle, you will see that black trucks, black cars, anything black on vehicles is so hard to keep clean. That's one of the reasons why it's not a good idea to get a black vehicle. Number 2, it gets very, very hot, especially inside. So inside this vehicle, luckily I have cloth, but if I had leather seats, it would be even hotter. Now it doesn't help that these are black and that my truck is black. It also doesn't help that I live in Florida where it's 90 degrees today. So as soon as you walk into the vehicle on a black vehicle, it's like a sauna, it's like a steam room in here. It gets so hot, it takes a long time for it to cool off, especially if you have a big cab like I do. Just blowing the air out of the vents is gonna take a little while for it to get cold. So it does get extremely hot. It takes a long time to get comfortable in a vehicle like this. On the other hand, in the wintertime, it gets hard to heat up because it holds the cold and it holds the heat. So it's both ways. So like I said, I'm super lucky that I don't have leather and I have cloth. But like I said, I would rather this color than like a white, because this will get dirty, it will get stained. And I mean, trucks are made for utility, they're made for use, they're made to beat on. So that's another reason why getting a black vehicle is probably not a smart idea. So going on to another reason why black may be not the color for you is black fades over time. You can already tell by my door handles that the top has faded compared to the rest of the body. Underneath, where the sun doesn't really hit too much, the top has faded. Now over time, your vehicle will fade from the constant sun beating on it. So if you're able to put your truck in a garage, if you're able to have it covered, or just maybe not have a black vehicle, then maybe it wouldn't fade. As you can see, probably can't tell on camera, but my hood appears to be more faded than the rest of the body. But sometimes different exterior parts will fade first, like this, or the roof will fade. So maybe that's a reason why maybe black's not your vehicle, because it fades, makes the vehicle look older than what it actually is. So another reason why maybe black isn't a good idea, and this may be a preference to some people, but for me, I thought black would be maybe not a good idea for pictures. Honestly, when you're taking a picture of a vehicle, you can't really see the body lines of the vehicles as much as you would with like a red or a blue or a silver. Black kind of just takes all the shadow, all the light, and it kind of just makes it a big blob on camera and pictures. You would need a really high definition camera to really see all the body lines of the truck or all the body lines of the car. Sometimes with different cameras, like phone cameras, when you're trying to take a cool picture, it just looks like a black vehicle. You can't really see the detail in the pictures because everything is so dark and the lines of the vehicle kind of doesn't really show on camera. So like I said, that's just a preference. Some people love taking pictures of their vehicles, and when buying a vehicle, they want to be able to show off their vehicle and show, you know, their prize. And just having a black vehicle may not be able to show up on camera that well. Another reason why black may be not the vehicle for you, because most of the cars on the road are either white or black. So if you want something that's going to stick out, then maybe go with a different color that's not as popular. Maybe brown, maybe a dark blue, maybe a red, maybe a nice chrome silver. Most of the cars on the vehicle are either black or white, so you're not really standing out. If you want your vehicle to stand out, you want your vehicle to be, you know, not part of everybody else, maybe black isn't for you. Maybe go something more flashy like a red. Maybe go more flashy like something like a crazy color like a yellow or a lime green. I just decided that black was good for me because I don't really like a lot of flash. I like a nice, subtle, clean look. And this was the look I'm going for. But I can assure you, if I had a Ferrari or Lamborghini, it would not be black. It'd be red or an insane orange or a yellow. So if you want your car to stick out and you want to get noticed on the road, and you don't want to get swiped under the bus, not being seen, then maybe black isn't the color for you on your vehicle. The last reason why maybe you shouldn't get black as your vehicle is it's expensive. Black is a very expensive color. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not as expensive as the brighter colors, like maybe red or blue, things like that. But when you're picking your package, the white is going to be the cheapest option. So if you don't really care about color, maybe go for white. But if you want a black, a nice shiny black gloss, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. And that's just the reality. Silver, white are going to be the cheapest options. Then black's going to be a little bit more expensive. And if you want to get a little bit more expensive, maybe like a red or a maroon or a brown. But black isn't the cheapest option. So if you don't care about color, you want to keep your costs low on vehicles, I would say white would be I would say white would be the cheapest option for vehicles. So there you guys have it. Those are 5 different ideas for why maybe you shouldn't get a black vehicle. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, I love this truck. I love the color black on it. But I just came up with 5 things that may be a lifesaver, or may be able to change your mind a little bit on why black may be not the right color for you. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, so that YouTube will share this with other people. And stay tuned for new videos every single week. I post new videos every week, usually on Wednesdays or on Sundays. Like I said, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Tell me what color you like on your vehicle. Like I said, mine was black, but there's just some things I just don't like about it. And if I were to pick another color, who knows what color it would be. So stay tuned for the next video. Peace.